In today's episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets, we are going to talk about the one decision that creates consistent copywriting success, especially relevant for freelancers, but this is the one decision that creates consistent copywriting success. It's Monday. That means today is Mailbox Monday, which is the day of the week where I answer your questions about copywriting, marketing, business building, anything relevant to Breakthrough Marketing Secrets, right? And if you have a question that you'd like to have answered in an upcoming episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets, check the link in the description to breakthroughmarketingsecrets.com/ask, breakthroughmarketingsecrets.com/ask, and that's where you can submit your question to have it answered in an upcoming episode. So today's question was from Duncan. It says, Roy, do you have any recommendations on how to go from inconsistent and ad hoc freelancing to a sustainable and profitable business? Roy, do you have any recommendations on how to go from inconsistent and ad hoc freelancing to a sustainable and profitable business? And it really comes down to one decision, and that's what we're going to talk about today.
These are the proven direct response marketing, copywriting, and entrepreneurship success strategies you can use today to write your own ticket and create the life you want. I am Roy Furr, and this is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Now, here's today's breakthrough.
So let's talk about the one decision that creates consistent copywriting success so that you can go from inconsistent and ad hoc freelancing to a sustainable and profitable business. Now, when it comes to client attraction, I find that there are really like three phases or stages or just places that you can be with getting clients. And the first one that is by far the most common for freelancers, for more novice freelancers, especially for aspiring freelancers, for people who've discovered copywriting and heard, oh, I can make some money online, so or I can make some money by writing, so I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna declare that this is what I do now, and the money's just gonna come to me, right? So the three approaches, the three phases, the three stages are hope, pursue, and attract. Hope, pursue, and attract. And I find that they happen in that order. We'll cover that in just a second here. But admittedly, this hope strategy, this is the fault of people like me who teach copywriting, except who teach copywriting from this perspective of just this promise that, hey, if you choose to be a copywriter, they'll say this is the one decision. You choose to be a copywriter and you're going to just, make a fortune and you're going to get rich and it's going to be awesome. And, everybody's going to want to come do business with you and pay you to just write a few words on paper and it's going to be great. And I think that while that's true in the long term, and we'll get to that when we get to the attract bit of this, in the short term, what that leads to is a bunch of people who are fairly new, fairly novice, fairly inexperienced, basically just hanging out their shingle as a copywriter saying, hey, I'm a copywriter, and then hoping that clients show up. And they get they get stuck in that scenario where it's just inconsistent and difficult and it's hard to make the freelance business successful. So what that comes down to is that they're adopting this strategy. They're in this phase of hope. And it's like, I've discovered this. This is awesome. I hope that I can be successful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a LinkedIn profile. I'm going to create a profile on Facebook or whatever that says I'm a copywriter. I'm going to create maybe a copywriting website. That's going to be awesome. I'm going to put listings up on the job sites. I'm going to say that I am a copywriter. And I'm going to hope for all the best clients to come to me because I've been promised that this opportunity is just tremendous and all this money is going to come to me just by basically putting myself out there. And, this can be an okay way to get started. It can be an okay way, especially on those job sites where people are actively looking for copywriters. it can be a way to get a little bit of experience under your belt fairly quickly. You say, hey, I'm out here, I'm available to do this, but you're not going to create a thriving, highly successful copywriting business on hope. And even if you were to apply this hope strategy for 5 years, 10 years, 15, even 20 years, just going forward, I don't know that it's ever going to get that much better. I don't know that it's going to actually help you create the thriving copywriting business and career that you want. And so then the next step, the next phase is what I call pursue, or what I've called for the sake of this video, pursue. So we have hope and then we have pursue. And this is where instead of hoping for clients to come to you, like thinking, and hope can be with all the best intentions. You can apply the law of attraction and manifestation and imagine these clients coming to you. And, maybe some will. I still find that is not nearly as effective as as this next strategy, pursue. And this is where you choose to be the captain of your own ship. You are the captain of your destiny. You are the person who's in charge. You decide your destination. You decide your clients. You decide, you are going to set the course. If this is a ship, you set the course of your journey and you steer yourself in that direction. You are at the ship's wheel and you are steering that ship in the direction to make sure that you are going on that journey that you want to go on. And what does this actually look like as a copywriter? Like, if you were the captain of your own copywriting journey, what does this look like? Well, you are going to reach out proactively to the clients that you want to work with. Number one, you have to decide who you want to work with in the first place. But number two, you're going to have to reach out to them proactively and say, hey, I would love to do work with you. I would love to be able to help you succeed with your marketing through my copywriting. And you're gonna make offers to them. You're gonna structure your services in a way that provide value to them, and you're going to, you're gonna say, "Hey, I'd love to be able to help you," and you're gonna have to make it happen. You become the captain, and you make it happen. I like that because it rhymes. You're the captain. You make it happen, right? So the whole point of this, you go from this passive strategy of hope and just relying on the world to deliver things to you, when the reality is that the world doesn't deliver things to you just because you want them, to going out there and making a bunch of decisions about, my entire client getting blueprint, milestone 1 through 4, the whole stage 1 of launching a client business really speaks to this, because it's about knowing who you're actually going to go after and coming up with a minimum strategy for how to reach out to them. It involves establishing a minimum viable offer and a minimum viable conversion system, which is essentially, okay, I know who I'm going to go after. I know what offer I'm going to put in front of them, what result I'm going to help them achieve, and I have a process in place for when I reach out to them to actually get them from the point of first contact to getting them involved in a conversation, and in that conversation making that offer to them. And then actually in milestone 4 of that training, I actually talk about the whole numbers game of, especially when you're early and your conversion rate is not very high, when you're early on in your copywriting business, your copywriting career, you're going to have to reach out to a lot more prospective clients. And maybe they're not going to be the best ones at first, but you are going to reach out to these different prospective clients, and you're going to put your offer in front of as many as possible. And you're going to know that some of them are going to become clients and some of them aren't. And that's okay. The more that you are reaching out to all those clients, if I were to tell you that you had to talk to 8 clients, and you knew that the 8th client that you talked to would be a yes, even though clients 1 through 7 would be a no. What would you want to do if you knew that path was in front of you? You have to get through this no, and this no, and this no, and this no, up until you get to the client number 8, and they're going to say yes. Well, you would want to get through all those no's as quick as possible. And yet it's very easy. It's very easy to feel discouraged by the second, the third no, the fourth no, the fifth no, the sixth no. Oh, it's easy to drop out about now. Seventh no. Wow. I guess I should go back to hope. That felt better. Hope feels better than all these no's. But then you get to that eighth one and you get the yes, and you said, I did this. Holy cow. I put this offer out in the marketplace in front of this person and they said yes to me. And like, I'm gonna help them with their marketing. I'm gonna write copy for them and it's gonna be awesome. And then I can go after 8 more and 8 more. And then pretty soon you're going to get better at it and you're going to have to go after 7 more and 7 and then 6 more and 6 more. And you're going to reach a point where you start to develop this reputation of like, oh, this person actually knows what they're doing. They can actually write decent copy. They can create conversions. They can help us achieve our business goals. And you're going to start to develop a reputation. And that reputation is going to make it so, maybe every other person you talk to has the potential to become a client. And then suddenly something starts to happen. So in the beginning, you hoped for clients to just come to you. And then you realize that, oh, I have to like be the captain of the ship, right? I have to go out and pursue these opportunities. And then suddenly in the pursuing of the opportunities, you kind of forget about this, like this hope, this I'm just going to hope clients come to me. But something fascinating happens, and that's that clients start to know who you are, and you actually start to attract them after you've created success with the pursue strategy. And so it actually, in a weird way, comes all the way back around from that hope to the pursue to the attract, because you were hoping to attract them in the first place, but it didn't happen. But once you have that success under your belt, once you've had a bunch of clients, you're going to start to naturally attract clients, and you're going to start to naturally attract better clients who are more capable of making the best of any marketing that you create for them. And the only way that happens, though, is you have to get past this, like hoping for clients to show up, and you have to really get proactive about, okay, here's my dream 100. Here's the list of clients that I want to work with. Here's the people that I can find that are actually at those clients that would be the potential people to reach out to. Okay, I'm going to reach out to those people. I'm going to start a conversation. I'm going to see if they are like even in a space where it makes sense with their business plans to work with somebody on the outside. And then if that does make sense, then I'm going to connect with them, and I'm going to have a phone call with them, and I'm going to discuss what's going on with their business. And I'm going to say, ooh, does it make sense for me to work with you? Does it make sense for you to work with me? Do we have a fit here? Oh, if we do have a fit, this is the offer that like, this is how I work with clients. And I think that it would work for you. Does it work for you? Would you like to do that? Okay, well, let's move forward from here. And you have that conversation. But that only comes from that proactive outreach. Now, there are lots of ways that you can end up doing the proactive outreach. In the beginning, I really recommend doing it manually, like doing it and reaching out to clients individually, really choosing them. And then later on, as you get really good and as you develop your skills and your reputation more, you can start to do more, say, paid advertising. You can do stuff like that. But really, like, however you're going to pursue, whether it's more automatic or more manual in terms of it, ultimately the decision, coming back to that one decision that creates consistent copywriting success, is that you have to choose to be the captain. You're going to choose your destiny. You're going to choose your destination. You're going to decide on who your clients are. You're going to set the course. You're going to steer yourself in that direction. You're going to reach out. You're going to make it happen. And when you make that decision that that's what you're going to do, things change. Things change in a big way. And in the short term, that just means that you know how to go out and get clients, go out and get consistent work. And in the long term, you start to be that ship that, like, when it's pulling into the harbor with all the flags flying, with the sails wide, like, everybody knows who that ship is and everybody's attracted to it. And, you go out, you go to events, you go to whatever, you're online, whatever, and people are attracted to you. They know who you are. They come to you. But the only way that works is to go out and choose to be the captain of your ship when it's still like a ragtag crew and a ship that's in a state of disrepair, that needs some attention, that needs some TLC. And you do that and you make it happen, and then you build from there. Okay, so my name is Roy Furr. This has been a daily episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Check the links in the description. I'll include a link to the Client Getting Blueprint, as well as to where you can ask your question to have it answered in an upcoming Mailbox Monday. Also, leave a comment with this video. Let me know on a scale of 1 to 10 how valuable you're finding these and why. What are your action items? What are your takeaways? What are you getting out of this? Tap that like button also before you go so you get more content like this delivered to you, and so the magical algorithms of the internet will share it with more people like you who will find it valuable. You can certainly share it with folks directly, and subscribe before you go. You can subscribe here. You can also go to breakthroughmarketingsecrets.com, where you can sign up for my daily emails, including episode notifications and more exclusive content for email subscribers. Again, I'm Roy Furr for Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Thanks for watching for another Mailbox Monday. I always aim for a 10 out of 10 value. I hope that you've gotten it here, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next episode. Catch you soon. Bye.
Thank you once again for tuning in to this daily episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Remember, check out the links with this episode for even more value. Now make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and engage in every way you can to keep this show going and growing and delivering daily value to you. I'll catch you soon for your next big breakthrough.